Hey y'all, today I want to talk about pronouns. I know for a lot of us who grew up thinking that sex and gender were the same thing and that a person's gender could not change, or at least not, you couldn't discover that it was maybe different than you thought it was. It can be really hard for us to understand a person changing their pronouns. And it might be difficult to use someone's new pronouns, or maybe you even think that this isn't a thing and that it's not real. Well, it is real. So when a transgender or non-binary kid tells you who they are, believe them, and that includes using their pronouns. And they might be new to you. When my child Indigo first came out as non-binary and started using they, them pronouns, it was really hard for me at first. Using they for a singular person felt very strange and unfamiliar to me. And because Indigo went to boarding school shortly after they came out to us, it was unfortunately really easy for me to not use the correct name and pronouns for them when they were gone. And then when they were, I would have to toggle and use their correct pronouns and name while they were at home. And that was not loving, and it was not respectful to Indigo. And it wasn't good modeling for Indigo's siblings either. I learned that it was like saying, I love you and support you, but not that part of you. Or I love you and support you, but not quite hard enough to try hard on this thing. So I tried harder, and I've gotten pretty good at the pronouns. And when I do slip up, then my family is quick to correct me, and we do that for each other. Indigo's sibling is newly going by they, he, and the he is new. And it feels really unfamiliar to me right now. But I know to use the new pronouns immediately, and to keep trying, and to correct myself when I make a mistake and try harder. I am not transgender or non-binary, so I will never fully understand a person's need to change their pronouns. But I don't have to understand everything to be supportive of my kids. I can respect and accept someone's identity and their pronouns because people know who they are, and I believe them. Using someone's correct name and pronouns is the single most important thing that you can do for transgender youth and non-binary youth, to let them know that you love them and you support them and you respect them. The Trevor Project just came out with new statistics in their mental health survey, and they found that transgender and non-binary youth who reported having pronouns respected by all the people that they lived with attempted suicide at half the rate than those whose pronouns were not respected by anyone that they lived with. And as you probably know, the rates of attempted suicide and suicidal ideation are more than twice that of the general population for transgender and non-binary youth. So this is important stuff, and it's easy, it's simple to do to help these kids. So I have 4 tips for you for using pronouns. So number 1, practice. Don't be like me. I had a huge opportunity when Indy went to boarding school to be able to practice their pronouns with my family, and I blew it. So practice new pronouns with your significant other, your family, friends, whatever you need to do until the pronouns feel familiar in your mouth and in your language. 2, you're going to make mistakes. Just apologize, correct yourself, and move on. When we apologize too much and explain things, then it makes the situation about us. And then the trans person is in the position of feeling like they have to comfort us for this mistake. And we don't want to do that. That's not okay. So if you make a mistake, move along. 3, get in the habit of correcting other people in conversation immediately. And it can just be real quick. My husband and I do this for each other all the time because we still slip up every once in a while. Like I might be telling a story and use the wrong pronoun and he'll say they. I'll say, oh yes, they, and move on. And 4th, I heard a great suggestion today. For every time that you make a mistake, do it right 3 times. And you can do this while you're in conversation, you can do it to yourself, you can do it in your head, and compliments are really fun for this. So I might say, oh yes, they just got the cutest haircut and I can't wait to see them tomorrow. And I wonder if their hair might be a new fun color. So go forth and use correct pronouns for transgender and non-binary youth. And as always, love and support your kids. Okay, till next time, y'all.